Akashvani, and I'm Naresh Margo with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in Lok Sabha elections. Women power in the country touching new heights, asserts Prime Minister Modi in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani. Highlights technological integration for conservation of wildlife. Prime Minister launches National Award for Content Creators. Monthly Mann Ki Baat broadcast not to be aired for next 3 months due to parliamentary polls. Country's longest cable-stayed bridge, Sudarshan Setu, inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi in Gujarat. BSP MP from Ambedkar Nagar Lok Sabha seat in Uttar Pradesh, Ritesh Pandey joins BJP. And in hockey, India to face Ireland in men's FIH Pro League at Rourkela in Odisha this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani this morning, Mr. Modi said that as more youth participate in the electoral process, more beneficial its results will be for the country.
चुनाव आयोग ने एक और अभियान की शुरुआत की है, मेरा पहला वोट देश के लिए। इसके जरिए मैं भी फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर से आग्रह करूंगा कि वे रिकॉर्ड संख्या में वोट करें। 18 का होने के बाद आपको 18वीं लोकसभा के लिए सदस्य चुनने का मौका मिल रहा है, यानी ये 18वीं लोकसभा भी युवा आकांक्षा का प्रतीक होगी। इसलिए आपके वोट का महत्व और बढ़ गया है। और याद रखिएगा, मेरा पहला वोट देश के लिए।
The Prime Minister also asked influencers across the country, including those from the fields of sports, film industry, literature and social media, to actively participate in this campaign and motivate the first-time voters. Mr. Modi spoke about the possibility of the Model Code of Conduct being in place in the month of March. He highlighted that there has only been mention of the collective power of the country in the 110 episodes till now and termed it as a huge success for Mann Ki Baat. He informed that adhering to political decorum, Mann Ki Baat will not be broadcast for the next 3 months in view of the Lok Sabha elections. Prime Minister Modi said that he will next interact with people in Mann Ki Baat in the 111th episode. He, however, said that even though Mann Ki Baat is undergoing a break for 3 months, people should keep posting about the achievements of the society and the country on social media with the hashtag Mann Ki Baat. He also urged the listeners to share short videos in the form of YouTube shorts from earlier episodes of Mann Ki Baat. Speaking about the International Women's Day to be celebrated on the 8th of next month, the Prime Minister asserted that women power of India is touching new heights of progress.
महाकवि भरतियार जी ने कहा है कि विश्व तभी समृद्ध होगा जब महिलाओं को समान अवसर मिलेंगे। आज भारत की नारी शक्ति हर क्षेत्र में प्रगति की नई ऊंचाइयों को छू रही है। कुछ वर्ष पहले तक किसने सोचा था कि हमारे देश में गांव में रहने वाली महिलाएं भी ड्रोन उड़ाएंगी, लेकिन आज ये संभव हो रहा है। गांव-गांव में ड्रोन दीदी की चर्चा हो रही है।
The Prime Minister noted that another area where women have demonstrated their leadership abilities is natural farming, water conservation and sanitation. Mr. Modi also touched upon the subject of wildlife conservation in this episode of Mann Ki Baat. World Wildlife Day will be observed on the 3rd of March. He said technology is being used extensively for the conservation of wildlife in different parts of the country.
हमारे देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में वन्य जीवों के संरक्षण के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी का खूब उपयोग हो रहा है। पिछले कुछ वर्षों में सरकार के प्रयासों से देश में बाघों की संख्या बढ़ी है। महाराष्ट्र के चंद्रपुर के टाइगर रिजर्व में बाघों की संख्या 250 से ज्यादा हो गई है। चंद्रपुर जिले में इंसान और बाघों के संघर्ष को कम करने के लिए आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की मदद ली जा रही है। यहाँ गांव और जंगल की सीमा पर कैमरे लगाए गए हैं। जब भी कोई बाघ गांव के करीब आता है, तब एआई की मदद से स्थानीय लोगों को मोबाइल पर अलर्ट मिल जाता है। आज 13 गांवों में इस व्यवस्था से लोगों को बहुत सुविधा हो गई है।
Mr. Modi highlighted that young entrepreneurs are also working on new innovations for wildlife conservation and ecotourism. The Prime Minister said countless people in the country dedicate their lives to serving others selflessly. He cited the example of Bhim Singh Bhavesh of Bhojpur in Bihar, who is working to improve education facilities for children of the deprived Musahar community. The Prime Minister added that if every person in the country performs his or her duties as a responsible citizen, it will be helpful in building a strong nation. Mr. Modi spoke about the diversity of India and laid emphasis on the use of mother tongue. He said there are many people who are engaged in preserving their culture and language through songs and dances.
हमारे देश में बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो गीतों और नृत्यों के माध्यम से अपनी संस्कृति और भाषा को संरक्षित करने में जुटे हैं। बागलकोट के रहने वाले सुगाटकर जी एक लोक गायक हैं। इन्होंने 1000 से अधिक गोंधड़ी गाने गाए, साथ ही इस भाषा में कहानियों का भी खूब प्रचार किया है। उन्होंने बिना फीस लिए सैकड़ों विद्यार्थियों को ट्रेनिंग भी दी है। भारत में उमंग और उत्साह से भरे ऐसे लोगों की कमी नहीं जो हमारी संस्कृति को निरंतर समृद्ध बना रहे हैं।
Mr. Modi announced that the National Creators Award has been started in the country to honor the talent of content creators.
कंटेंट क्रिएट कर रहे देश के युवाओं की आवाज आज बहुत प्रभावी बन चुकी है। उनकी प्रतिभा को सम्मान देने के लिए देश में नेशनल क्रिएटर्स अवार्ड शुरू किया गया है। इसके तहत अलग अलग कैटेगरीज में उन चेंज मेकर्स को सम्मानित करने की तैयारी है। यह कॉन्टेस्ट माई गॉव पर चल रहा है और मैं कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स को इससे जुड़ने के लिए आग्रह करूंगा। आप भी अगर ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स को जानते हैं तो उन्हें नेशनल क्रिएटर्स अवार्ड के लिए जरूर नॉमिनेट करें।
Prime Minister Modi today virtually addressed the Ashwamedh Yagya event organized by the Gayatri Parivar. Speaking at the event, Mr. Modi stressed the need to protect the youth from drug addiction and said strong family support system is needed to combat the menace. He said Ashwamedh Yagya has become a grand social campaign to steer millions of youths away from addiction and mold them towards nation-building activities.
आज गायत्री परिवार का अश्वमेध यज्ञ सामाजिक संकल्प का एक महाअभियान बन चुका है। इस अभियान से जो लाखों युवा नशे और व्यसन की कैद से बचेंगे, उनकी वो असीम ऊर्जा राष्ट्र के निर्माण में काम आएगी। युवा ही हमारे राष्ट्र का भविष्य है। युवाओं का निर्माण ही राष्ट्र के भविष्य का निर्माण है। उनके कंधों पर ही इस अमृत काल में भारत को विकसित बनाने की जिम्मेदारी है।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The country's longest cable-stayed bridge, Sudarshan Setu on the Arabian Sea in Gujarat, connecting Bet Dwarka Island to mainland Okha in Dwarka district, was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. The 2.32-kilometer signature bridge has been constructed at a cost of 979 crore rupees. Earlier in the morning, Mr. Modi offered prayers at Lord Shri Krishna Temple at Bet Dwarka. In Rajkot, the Prime Minister will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of projects worth over 48,100 crore rupees this evening. He will dedicate to the nation 5 new All India Institute of Medical Science AIIMS campuses. During the event, the Prime Minister will also unveil 200 healthcare infrastructure projects worth over 11,500 crore across 23 states and union territories. More from our correspondent.
The 5 new All India Institute of Medical Science AIIMS will be dedicated today. This include one at Rajkot in Gujarat, Bhatinda in Punjab, Raebareli in Uttar Pradesh, Kalyani in West Bengal and Mangalgiri in Andhra Pradesh. Under the National Health Mission and Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, Prime Minister will also inaugurate and dedicate to the nation and lay the foundation stone of 115 projects. PM will also inaugurate and dedicate 21 projects of Employees State Insurance Corporation ESIC worth around 2,280 crores. He will also lay the foundation stone for various renewable energy projects worth over 9,000 crore. Aparna Khund, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
BSP MP Ritesh Pandey joined BJP today in the presence of Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak and other BJP leaders in Delhi. Ritesh Pandey tendered his resignation from BSP earlier in the day. He is a Lok Sabha MP from Ambedkar Nagar in Uttar Pradesh. Talking to media, Mr. Pathak said Ritesh Pandey decided to join the BJP after witnessing the development taking place in Uttar Pradesh and the country under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जिस ढंग से सबका साथ सबका विकास सबके विश्वास के आधार पर देश और प्रदेश में काम किया और विकसित भारत की संकल्पना रखी और विकसित भारत के साथ चलने के लिए रितेश पांडे जी ने तय किया। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की अगुवाई में उनके मार्गदर्शन में देश के लाखों नौजवान करोड़ों नौजवान आज माननीय मोदी जी को अपना नेता मानते हुए उनके साथ काम करने के लिए तैयार हैं। मैं रितेश पांडे जी का भारतीय जनता पार्टी परिवार में हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं।
The Education Ministry has written to all states and union territories requesting them to ensure that the age of admission to Grade 1 is 6+ years from the 2024-25 session onwards. This is as per the provisions in the National Education Policy 2020 and the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. Defence Security Corps (DSC) is celebrating its 77th raising day today. The Corps was raised on this day in 1947 as Defence Department Constabulary. DSC troops have been providing security to various sensitive defence and civil installations across the length and breadth of the country since 1947. Chief of the Army Staff General Manoj Pandey has conveyed best wishes to all ranks, veterans and families of the Defence Security Corps on the occasion. In an exclusive interview to Akashvani News, Lieutenant General Rakesh Kapoor, Deputy Chief of the Army Staff and Colonel Commandant of DSC, said that the Corps is adopting the latest technology to tackle any emerging threat.
We are getting new technologies and we are training DSC personnel in employment of those technologies. Prophylactic security measures by using technologies, sensors and analyzing those threats. This is one big focus area which we are ensuring with DSC personnel.
This interview can be heard in our program Parikrama at 4:30 p.m. this evening. In Kerala, the capital city of Thiruvananthapuram is witnessing one of the largest gatherings of women in the world today for the Attukal Pongala. The ritual made it to the Guinness Book of World Records in 2009 for being the largest religious gathering of women on a single day when 2.5 million women took part in it. Mainly observed in the state of Kerala, Attukal Pongala is a 10-day festival celebrated in the Malayalam month of Kumbham. The festival is dedicated to Attukal Devi or Attukalamma. Millions of women devotees gather at the temples on the occasion to offer sweets and other offerings to the deity. On to sports now. In men's hockey, India will face Ireland in the FIH Pro League clash at Rourkela in Odisha today. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Yesterday's match between India and Australia ended up in a draw at the end of the regulation period, after which the visitors grabbed the bonus point. On the other hand, in their last game against Spain, Ireland faced a major defeat 0-7. In cricket, England were 120 for 5 in their second innings at tea against India on day 3 of the fourth test a short while ago. Earlier in the day, India's first innings came to an end on 307 with a brilliant innings by Dhruv Jurel, who missed his century by only 10 runs. The hosts had resumed play at 219 for 7 this morning. Yesterday, the visitors posted 353 runs, adding only 51 to their overnight score of 302 for 7. India are currently leading the 5-match series 2-1. In Women's Premier League, Gujarat Giants will take on Mumbai Indians in Bengaluru today. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. This will be the first match of Gujarat Titans in the league, while Mumbai Indians had won their last match against the Delhi Capitals women by 4 wickets on Friday. The Harmanpreet Kaur-led Mumbai Indians will try to continue their winning streak in this match. Last evening, Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated UP Warriors by 2 runs in Bengaluru. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges first-time voters to exercise their franchise in record numbers in Lok Sabha elections. Women power in the country touching new heights, asserts Prime Minister Modi in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, highlights technological integration for conservation of wildlife. Prime Minister launches National Award for Content Creators. Monthly Mann Ki Baat broadcast not to be aired for next 3 months due to parliamentary polls. Country's longest cable-stayed bridge, Sudarshan Setu, inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi in Gujarat. BSP MP from Ambedkar Nagar Lok Sabha seat in Uttar Pradesh, Ritesh Pandey joins BJP. And in hockey, India to face Ireland in men's FIH Pro League at Rourkela in Odisha this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.